Good evening. Josh is he had to get home to his wife and kid, so he didn't make it. But first of all, I wanted to thank the governor, mayor, our college, city of Providence, Rhode Island Department of Transportation for doing everything to make this game possible. We left the facility around 4 o'clock today, and the roads were absolutely pristine. So thanks to everyone that played a part, the arena staff, our fans for coming in some adverse conditions. But I just wanted to thank the city of Providence and the state of Rhode Island and Providence College. But good win. They all are huge this time of the year. It's basically March right now with what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish, what we're playing for, the teams we're playing against. All of these games are difficult. It wasn't a perfect game. Our defense was better in the second half, and we found a way to get some key stops in the waning moments to find a way to etch out the victory. But proud of our guys battling through. I mean, Tickett's face was bleeding. I got a towel. I didn't know to put it over his lip or his eye because both of them were cut open. To come back from that is remarkable. Really proud of our group.
Okay, we can start with questions for Ticket Gaines.
Ticket, what happened on that play where you ended up on the floor?
I haven't seen it yet, but I know I dove for the ball and someone landed on me or something like that. But I haven't seen it yet, but not sure what really went down right there.
Quickly patched
Did your
up.
head or face plant onto the floor? Is that?
Yeah.
Any concerns about maybe a concussion?
Nah, I'm good.
They quickly patched you up.
Maybe.
Did they patch you?
Oh, patch you up. Yeah. I came back, got it cleaned up, talked to the docs, and told me I was ready to go, so I came back out.
You speak to how physical it's been, really, for you. You know, you frequently guarding a bigger guy because you guys are a little undersized and coming back for more. And how difficult was it to shake a team like that tonight?
Just start with me personally. I mean, I get the reps in practice. Got the reps over the years, guarding bigger guys. So just going out there, using technique, things I've learned over my career to guard, and just doing my best out there, making sure I'm keeping my guy off the glass, or executing ball screen coverages with some of our bigs on the bench, or not playing, and things like that. And just for a team like St. John's, we know they're going to offensive rebound. So it was preached to us throughout the whole game, leading up to the game, that we had to put our hard hats on. And I think we had some key blockouts during this final stretch of the game that gave us rebounds, gave us opportunities to play offense, and we took advantage of those late in the game.
What were you saying when you were down the tunnel, maybe with the doctors, saying to them or to yourself to try and get back on the court for your teammates?
When I got to the back, I mean, the first thing I said, I'm like, will I be good to play? Like, once you clean it up. And they told me yes, so I went through the process, getting it cleaned. And like I said, I talked to the doctor, and he gave me the go-ahead to play. And just got back there as soon as I can.
What was your mentality coming back and maybe showing your teammates, we have to grit this out, I'm gritting this out?
Just mindset. That's it. Just whatever it takes, however long it takes, get the job done.
What was the message in the locker room after, first half ended rough, second half you guys came out, driving to the basket with intent and playing a lot cleaner?
It's definitely just going over the things we know we did wrong. I think a lot of guys had a good idea of what went wrong in the first half, so we kind of talked before the coaches come in. And when the coaches came in, kind of said a lot of things that we already said. So I think that speaks to our group. We know what we needed to fix, and we came out more aggressive getting to the rack. Know we got to get the ball to Josh Oduro because we like his matchup a lot. And he's a great passer out of the post. So if you double him, he's going to find an open guy. And it's up to us to make those shots and keep giving him the ball because he makes a lot happen for us.
How much confidence does it give you guys when Josh is playing as well as he did tonight?
Like I said, we like that matchup. We like him in the post. His smarts when he has the ball. He can score it, and if you double him, he's gonna find an open guy. So he brings a lot to our team, especially with our spacing and things you want to do on offense. Having a presence down low, like Josh, just like you say, it opens up for a lot of players. That whether it's shooting, driving, cutting, he just brings a lot to the game that that helps us a lot on the offensive end.
What was halftime like? You guys were up big. They took the lead into halftime. What was that like? How did you guys turn it around in the second half?
I mean, we understand basketball is a game of runs. We got to withstand a run, cap it off at 6, 7, regroup and things like that. But I think it speaks to the group just staying focused. When we went down 5 at halftime, something like that. We just went into halftime knowing that we had to come out and play better, and that just speaks to, like I said, speaks to the group because everyone knew what we did wrong and we had to fix. And I mean, I give credit to my teammates for fighting. When I was out, coming back in, going down 5, and coming back out in the second half, being ready to play. And down the stretch, we made some big plays. A lot of players made some big plays that helped us win.
One more question for Ticket. Okay, thank you, Ticket. Any questions for Coach English?
Coach, I know you speak so highly of Rick Pitino. Get a win, defeat him as a coach. You know, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, I think he is. You could argue. I think he's the greatest college coach that's ever coached our game. But I'm much more focused on what's happening on the court. It's always been my message. I think players really can win the games, making plays, making free throws, getting stops, getting rebounds. Yeah, just a ton of respect for Coach Pitino and his program. You know, we get to walk the halls with some of his former players now. You know, Harold Starks. We meet him at golf outings, hear stories. Coach Fuller worked with him at Louisville, so he's an incredible coach.
Coach, Louisville played, St. John's played 11 players.
Louisville's at Boston College tonight.
And pressed most of the game. How concerned were you worried about your team running out of gas down the stretch?
Say it one more time. You said St. John's played
11 players.
Right.
Pressed most of the game.
Yeah.
How concerned were you with your team running out of gas down the stretch, only going 18?
Mindset. We don't even waste time worrying about that. You know, we got 4 timeouts, more media timeouts, just enough media timeouts. It's enough time to rest in games. You know, right now, the players are playing minutes. If you look anywhere in the NBA, in college, you know, the players are playing the minutes. It's about doing what we have to do now, leading up to the next game, to be in great physical condition. We did a good job taking care of the ball against the press for the most part. We had 1 turnover against their press in New York. I think we had maybe 4 tonight. Some ridiculous turnovers in the first half and some missed bunnies at the rim. It's why we were confident going into halftime.
Kim, just leading up to this, Josh obviously had to devote a lot of time to his personal situation.
Yeah.
I wondered just what his preparation was like in terms of practices, walkthrough, film, anything.
Great. Well, while we were in Indy, his focus was on his family and his new baby. You know, we got back Saturday night. You know, he didn't want to leave the hospital. You know, we got him some time Sunday to get in the gym, practiced Monday, got some extra work Monday, shoot around today, some extra work after, got to the arena early. He's a vet. He's a vet. Time off might have been good for him. You know, he had played a lot of minutes against Creighton. I think it did him well.
You have a name? Baby name?
Gabriel St. Awua Oduro.
Where's Kim?
Didn't make it. I am the godfather, though, so I did make that. My proudest moment as a coach. Yeah. I better get his son in 18 years if he's good enough.
I was impressed with Devin's unselfishness. You know, they clearly doubled him an awful lot. You know, I know you're preaching to make the right play, but that's tough for him to do so. Obviously, most of the right plays was given to Josh.
Yeah, it's when you're a great player, teams are gonna make adjustments to try to take you out. Especially our team. If you look at it, we lose in this league. The best teams have great 3 all-conference guys. You know, I think right now we have 2 first-team, you know, caliber guys. So teams are going to try to take one of them away, and tonight it was them via the double team, via the press, keeping it out of his hands. They changed it up, man the zone. I thought he was great. He had 11 rebounds. I thought I saw that. Is that right? Devin Carter, yep. 11 defensive rebounds. He made great 4 assists, made great plays, got to the free throw line 9 times. Whatever it takes, we talk about with our leaders, their only focus, and especially right now in the season, is accomplishing the mission and taking care of your teammates. That's it. That's the standard in which they're judged, and that's what their focus needs to be in games. Proud of Devin for a game that there weren't a lot of shots for him to still find a way to help us to victory.
Kim, have you ever been in a game where you were minus 12 rebounding but plus 9 at the free throw line? Is that...
They're a great offensive rebounding team. So they got them on us, unfortunately. We guarded them really well. They were at 34% for a lot of the second half. So there's a lot of rebounds to be had that we didn't get. And because they do pressure and they are aggressive, we do play inside, there's a lot of fouls. So they're rebounding, and they had a lot more field goal attempts than us, gets neutralized at the free throw line.
How big was Rich in the first half?
Yeah, I thought he was great. I thought he was great throughout. He's learning. He's like a baby. You see his eyes. He's learning so much, so fast. If you happen to go up against a grown man like Chris Ledlam, I thought he did a great job stretching the floor for us. And I thought Corey was really good again. I thought the third straight, a really good game for Corey Floyd.
Kim, what got into Josh in the second half? Did they change up things? Did things open up for him? What happened?
Yeah, we got more stops, so they played less zone. They play zone after makes, after they scored, or man, pardon me, after misses. And if you play us man-to-man, if we get it in the post, if it's one-on-one, we like that matchup. I was happy for Josh, and he was injured bad against Creighton and St. John's the last time we played him. And I was happy he had a chance to get his lick back at full strength.
And then for Ticket to come back and contribute the way that he did, what kind of message is that?
I didn't think he'd be able to see. He was good. He was adamant about playing. Our doctors, cleared him and made his first shot back. I thought his eye he started to miss. I thought as the game went on, his eyes was getting smaller and smaller, more swollen rather, but he was great.
What are the challenges of facing teams now a second time around?
Yeah, it's like the NBA playoffs. This league is, I can't talk enough. I mean, even after losses, we're in the locker room like, man, this league is so good. This is such a great basketball league. The coaching, the players, the venues, the strategizing, the adjustments. It's such a good league. And it's so good that it really comes down to players. Retention and recruiting is so important because at the end of the day, you just need tough, talented, intelligent players where it's stuff that it transcends adjustments,
Jaden was good to go for after the other day?
Yeah, he's better. He felt better Sunday than he did Friday, which was good.
Coach, you talk about venues. I was pulling in, people were walking from half a mile away in the snow. How big is that, especially in these close games when you have such a passionate crowd?
Yeah, it's the best. What this place is, every game, you're walking around campus, you can feel it. You feel it when we lose. Everyone in Providence on campus feels like everyone's going through the loss. I don't go to lunch on campus when we lose. I don't want to be seen. But they're with us. They are a part of our team in a major way. When those guys miss 2 second-half free throws, that has nothing to do with us. That's all our students. So I'm just very fortunate to be the coach here at Providence.
What did that mean for you to Josh ask you to be the godfather?
Yeah, I was really choked up last night when I met his son for the first time, and he asked me. It was my greatest moment as a coach, and I love his son already, and I'm going to do as good a job as I can.
More questions?
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.